Hello and welcome back to the BLOWOUT Football Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Smith. Join with me as always is Trevor Scott and Carrie Dempsey. How we doing tonight, boys?
It's the football, man. It's a good week of everything. I got into jazz music this week. I got a new car because I was in a wreck. Got Sirius
Wait,
XM.
you got in a wreck?
Yeah, it wasn't my fault, though. I'm all good.
Okay.
I actually saw the light coming, and it was like, go towards the light, but BLOWOUT Sports was the other way, so I turned right back around. It's the year of the beer, baby. But yeah, I got Sirius XM for free for a month. Not sponsored, by the way. But I've been into classical jazz lately, so I've been vibing this week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How about
You want to know what I'm drinking, too? Hang on.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. Not yet. Hold on. How you doing, Carrie?
Well, Carey was actually violently murdered this week by a New England Patriots defense, which actually made him jump off a bridge and kill himself. So tonight, I want to give a shout out to Carey. He had a good life. He was
Yes, I'm sorry.
great
This
guy.
is Lawrence Dempsey. I forgot. It's Carrie's Carrie's brother. It's Lawrence Dempsey. He's on the show tonight due to Carrie's tragic death.
Dad.
How we doing tonight, Lawrence?
I am great. I'm a Bengals fan. We just won last week. First playoff win in like 30 years. We're going to win it all. Who cares about the Patriots? This is Joe Burrow City, baby.
We're getting shadow banned, man. I can see it now. Like, you turn on our show, like the first 25 seconds, you hear kill yourself. Like,
No. It was at least a minute in. We're fine. Okay.
That's true. Nobody listens that long.
Yeah, the bots only go 30 seconds. So, what are we drinking tonight?
Shout out to my new roommate P. Left some Coors Banquet in the fridge. He's not home right now. It was either that or travel to Total Wine. I'm gonna try and get this this opening in the background if you can hear this. So, did you get that?
A little bit of it. Oh my god! I just realized the ABV of the beer I'm drinking. So it's another French beer.
Shout out to Italy.
And I did have some Irish whiskey beforehand. So shout out to Ireland. But we've always got to get that shout out to Ireland in there. But this French beer is a Grand Reserve Chimay. 9%, guys. 9% ABV.
That's impressive. I'll take it.
Let me
I
ask
did
you,
not
Zach.
expect that, honestly.
Is it grand?
It does not taste like 9% alcohol. It tastes really good. So,
Would you call it grand? Does it taste grand?
Ooh,
Exactly.
Probably, you know what? I think the 9% ABV does make it grand. I think without it wouldn't be, but with the 9%, it does. So, yeah.
That's a huge win right there.
That's a big win. Big W.
Huge win.
Carrie, what do you have tonight? Just wanted to remind the podcast that one time.
Hey! It's not Carrie. It's Lawrence. Call him by his name. Come on.
Lawrence.
I thought it was.
Dead,
I thought it was Carrie Lawrence.
No. It's
My name is
Lawrence
Lawrence,
Dempsey.
bro.
Lawrence
Carrie
Lawrence
was
Dempsey.
killed violently.
There's no way I'm going to remember that.
Violently by Donta Hightower last week. Carrie is gone.
We might be able. I might be able to have the brain capacity to remember that next week. But this week I'm going to mess up at least 3 times.
That's okay.
But
Hey, why not?
We'll
Why
correct
not?
you. We'll correct you.
But
no dead naming.
I'm going to change it up this week. How about you guys guess what I'm drinking this week? Just you guys. What do you think?
It's here. Wait, Trevor, you go first. I have to use my psychic powers on Carrie. Lawrence, sorry.
Well, I'm going to try and use my psychic powers on him. I think he's going to say something frisky like Budweiser.
That's frisky.
Yeah.
I think
It's frisky for Carrie.
it's not Carrie. So this is Lawrence's first time on the show. I think for the first time ever, we're gonna get, or not for the first time ever, for the first time ever from that side of the line, we're gonna get an interesting drink. Not something you typically see on the BLOWOUT Football Podcast, but I think that Lawrence is having a mixed drink. A mixed drink with beer in it. I think he got started with liquor, but
Are you having a beer mosa?
he's having a beer
idiot.
mosa. That's what he's having.
You guys suck. I mean, obviously it was going to be Corona, obviously, but you guys
Oh.
couldn't even get that right. Just like Pick'em. You guys suck. You can't do anything right.
5 and 6 is
But-
bad. 5 and 6 is bad.
5
Do you know
and
what's
6
better?
is bad, but
6
5
and
and 1 is
0,
good.
baby. 6-0.
Yeah, Kerry went 6-0, but since he's no longer with us, he won't roll over with Lawrence. So,
So who's in first place?
so Trevor
Oh,
is actually in first place right now.
Yes.
Lawrence is
Kerry's
gonna have to
alive.
start from.
Harry's risen. He's risen.
Kerry, is that you?
It's me. I'm alive.
Did you kill Lawrence?
I did.
Oh.
Joe Burrow, you're not that good. The Patriots are back. Mac Jones is in the Super Bowl. I'm alive.
He's not though. They got.
That
knocked
reminds
out
me of the.
last week. By the way,
football
Trevor
we
said
put
there were a
together.
bunch of good games last week. I beg to differ. There was like one good game last week. Out of all the games we saw, there
I would
was
say
like
there's
one,
good.
maybe two.
There's
Depends
one
on your
and a,
definition of good.
there's 1.5. 1.5. There was the Raiders Bengals,
Yeah.
and then the second half of the Cowboys Niners.
Yes.
That was it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I mean by good games. Bucks won handily. Good game. Chiefs stomped the Steelers. That's good. I love seeing the Steelers getting stomped. Bengals won. That's a good game. The Pats sucked. Frauds were exposed. That's a good game. I mean, for me, it was great this week. I had a very happy. I should have said happy. There were not some good games this weekend. There were some happy games this weekend.
All right. So since Kerry is now alive, he has risen from the grave. He is now in the lead in Pick'em.
Shocker. Did it
Anything
in the regular
shock you
season,
last
doing
week,
it now.
Kerry? Did anything shock you last week with how the playoffs ended up playing out?
Yeah, a couple things did. You know what?
Why did you talk like that?
You know what? The Patriots made me talk like that. I was expecting a loss. I wasn't expecting the worst game I have ever seen from the Patriots
Hey, Trevor.
in my entire life.
Trevor.
Yes.
Did we call it
Yes.
or did we call it?
Let me just check my freaking sources real fast. Yeah, Zach, by the way, we called it.
Yeah.
The frauds have been exposed. I'm glad their season is over. They are the most overrated team of this year for me. Yeah.
Did you see the Indianapolis Colts?
Yeah, but I didn't have high hopes for.
Actually, you can't. The Browns got to win that. Would you agree? Browns got to win.
Fine. Yeah, I did have them going.
The
like
Ravens.
13
The
or
Ravens.
something.
The Ravens. Through
No,
six
because
games this
all they-
year. Through 6 games
Ravens
this year,
are
they're the
terrible
most
year.
overhyped team in the league.
We could all say Cardinals too.
Cardinals too, yep.
I couldn't say that.
But I think New England, honestly, probably one of the most overhyped teams.
They were definitely overhyped.
Like,
Almost-
everyone was pretty much guaranteeing them a spot in the AFC Championship game. And I was like, what?
The problem was with New England, this team was only going to go far with the defense. I mean, that defense was great for the first 10 weeks of the season.
Didn't help
And
that
then they
Mac
had a-
Jones sucked.
It wasn't Max Jones' fault that Josh Allen destroyed the Patriots every drive.
He couldn't keep up. He did like there was no teeth. Like
How many quarterbacks are going to keep up with a defense that gave a touchdown every single possession? Mac Jones did not play well, but that game was not his fault. That was on
He
the
could not
defense, 100%.
he's not ready yet. He's not a playoff quarterback.
Neither is
But
Kyler Murray. By the way,
how-
who called it
how
on
many-
Kyler Murray versus Josh Allen? Holy moly.
Who said Carson Wentz was a top 10 quarterback, Zach?
I said he was playing at a
Wait.
top 10 quarterback
We want to
level
get
at
to
one
that
point in the season.
conversation, bud.
We can, Kerry, we can rewind to that episode.
We can't though. We can't.
I will
Right now.
literally go back in the archives and bring it out right now because that's bullshit and you know it.
You said Carson Wentz was a top 10 quarterback.
I said he
thought
was
he said
playing like a
Heineke.
top 10 quarterback.
I
Carson
thought he
Wentz
said
is never a
Heineke.
top 10 quarterback. You also said, Taylor Heineke. According
We
to Zach,
sussed
Taylor
that out
Heineke-
in that
Taylor
episode.
Heineke,
Oh
Carson
my
Wentz,
god,
top
this
10.
guy. Oh
Zach
my
Smith.
god.
Quote him on that, baby.
Kerry, why don't you just jump off another bridge, dude? I'm sick of this slander that you keep throwing my way. It's ridiculous.
Hey, if the Patriots defense played again next week, I might have to, but they're out for the year, so I'm going to live another week, sadly,
Dang
for
it.
you. But
Sadly
you
for
can
you.
go on with Carson Wentz and Taylor
and your
Heineke
family.
with top 10, but Why not?
So teams advancing into the next round of playoffs. We have the Cincinnati.
Actually, wait. We got to hold it up.
Okay, I'm holding it.
I want to give a special shout out to my 3 idiots of the week. Idiots.
Okay.
Number 1, New England Patriots defense. Could not have played any worse. They haven't stopped the Bills. They have not forced a punt in their last 2 games against the Bills. That's horrible. What is it, the New York Jets out there?
Pretty much.
Number 2, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Mr. Midget. Who saw that pick last night? What was he doing? What are you doing? That was the worst throw I've ever seen.
Wait, this is the guy that was arguing that Kyler Murray is better to start a team with than Josh Allen.
I do remember Kerry saying that.
I did say that, and I was wrong. Kyler Murray looked terrible last night. That was one of the worst throws I've ever seen.
It was pretty bad, dude.
That was Nathan Peterman thrown out there. What are you doing, little
that was
Nathan
boy? Peterman level.
Hey,
bad.
Was the moment too big for the little guy?
I mean, he was missing Hopkins, so I'll give him that. You know,
Would it
he
be
did have
fair to say
I will
that
say
that's a huge piece.
his receivers did not help him last night. Christian Kirk, AJ Green, a lot of drops. His line didn't play great, but he played horribly. And my third idiot of the week, he wins idiot of the week by far, who Zach and Trevor loved earlier this year, who single-handedly lost the Cowboys the game, Mr. Dak Prescott. What are you doing? 14 seconds, QB run up the middle, no timeouts. What are you doing?
Be fair. One play never wins a game. One play never loses a game.
The game was over. You can't stop the clock if you're running up the middle.
Okay.
Throw it out of bounds.
A lot of
Any quarterback knows that.
Game. I don't know why I said gay. I meant to say game. Yeah, I'm officially coming out. No. No. One play never wins a game. One play never loses a game. And so many if that ref wasn't 30, not saying they would have won the game.
Why
no,
would you run it up the middle with no time left?
Carry. Listen to what I'm saying. If that ref wasn't 25 yards behind the play and ran up and got the ball set and they spiked it with 1 second left, and then Dak threw a pass into the end zone at the end of the game and it got dropped or it got incomplete, would Dak still be your idiot of the week? Yes,
there was no reason running up the middle. You throw it out of bounds.
What if it worked, though? What if it worked?
Even if the ref didn't, what were the chances? If you're running up the middle, you had 14 seconds on the clock. How much time is that taking off? They moved the ball 50 yards by throwing it out of bounds because the Niners kept letting them get out of bounds over and over.
But
then he runs up the middle. Obviously, it's going to take at least 10 seconds off the clock, even if you got that off.
Exactly. No.
You would try for a 2-yard pass out of bounds?
Kerry, but here's the thing. You can't say he's the idiot of the week and that was the bad play, because if the ref was 5 yards closer, they get a shot at the end zone.
Dak looked terrible that entire game.
Okay, but I'm just saying that one play doesn't bring him to be the idiot of the week.
He's my idiot of the week. He lost that game.
Lost that game because of one play.
Idiot of the week.
Who's your idiot of the week, Zach?
My idiot of the week is Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, he sucks. I'll give you that.
That is some of the worst offensive play calling I have ever seen in an NFL game. Okay, so you don't have DeAndre Hopkins coming in this game against a pretty good team.
That's
really
not
good
a playoff
team
offense.
and the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, so why in the world does your running back, James Conner, in the third quarter have 3 carries for 18 yards?
I mean, you can't run against Aaron Donald, but Cliff Kingsbury.
You can try, establish some kind of run game. Otherwise, that pass rush is going to eat you alive. It's not like Arizona is playing behind the best offensive line in football. They're not. And it showed when the Rams completely blew the ability to run the ball out of the way because they were up so much so early and they had to throw. Kyler Murray had about a second and a half to throw the ball.
Honestly, it's time to dump Cliff Kingsbury.
Dude,
really?
I said that at the beginning of the year. He should have been fired, but because of the great start, I don't think he will be, but they fell apart once again.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
really
who said
they
that?
have
Who said that?
a team.
Can I get some love there?
You get some love. Get some love, Daddy. Come on.
Give it to me. Give me some what?
Get some love, Daddy.
Okay.
Moving right along.
So the
Zach,
team's
Zach.
moving. Okay.
Wait, I have an idiot of the week.
Okay, you do.
We all gotta have an idiot of the week. If you have one, Carrie has one. I have one. My
Let's all
idiot
have
of the week is Carrie Dempsey. Is Carrie Dempsey? That's my idiot of the week. But I also want to give
pick them.
No, we're moving on to. I want to tell you guys my takeaways from last week. Then we can get right into pick 'em. Thought the Bengals defense looked good. What do you guys think about the Bengals? We haven't talked about them a bunch. I know
I
it was
think
the
the
Raiders.
Bengals look good. I think they look
The
really
Raiders.
good.
I know it's the
Freaking
Raiders. I know. I like
Come
them to
on.
win next weekend, though.
No. Is Henry
No?
back officially?
Yes. Henry's
I'm
gonna be
taking
back.
Titans.
Mm.
It's they barely beat the Raiders. Come on. Get real.
It's
They're too young. They're a loser franchise.
But the Bengals are like. Can we all agree that like it's none of our teams? Like my team's the Bucks, Zach's the Jags, Carrie's the Patriots. But like the Bengals are like one of those teams you love. Like you're almost a fan of.
But my
I'm actually-
secondary, I have a secondary team, and that's the Bills. So
Like
Yeah,
a side chick, right?
yeah, it's a side
I'm-
chick. The Bills
I'm
are a
rooting
side
You
chick.
always you like those girls so much that like want you when you have a girlfriend, but like you can't leave her. You got all this history, all this like loyalty. Like I just feel like
Yeah, but I'd never leave. I'd never leave my girlfriend because she's amazing. She also
Okay.
watches the show. So
I forgot you guys have girlfriends.
Yeah, and you're just a pervert.
Thank
out
you.
there.
All right. Anyways, moving right along. The Pats suck. Most overrated team of the playoffs, maybe. I want the Bills or the Bengals to come out of the AFC. What do you guys think?
I want the Bengals.
I want the Bills.
Fuck the
Bills
Bills.
and Bengals. Yeah, I would be happy with either of them.
The only reason Carrie says fuck the Bills is because they absolutely demolished his, pretty boy team with their completely garbage quarterback
their quarterback with a DUI.
Yeah. Absolutely tragic.
But like, in order
It's
for me
already
to
a
be
bunch
happy,
of old ass linebackers that can't cover anyone. Donta Hightower, please go to retirement home by next Tuesday, or you're fired. Also, Steve Belichick, please leave. Nepotism,
dude,
not a
I
good
told you
idea.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, sadly.
Bill wants to give him over the franchise and hope he's going to be ready in 2 or 3 years. And the Patriots are going to suck. He's going to suck those 2 or 3 years.
That's actually the same reason. That's the same reason Mark Richt got fired from Miami. It's because he wouldn't let his son go.
I'm hoping Brian Flores comes back.
That's
Bill's not going to get fired.
Talking about college football, we don't talk about that much, but that is why Mark Richt got fired from Miami, because he wouldn't let his son go as the quarterbacks coach.
Did he die?
Not yet.
No, did he have? What happened? Did he have like a heart attack?
No, he has Parkinson's.
Oh, he had a stroke, seizure. What happened?
Did he have like an event? I just
No,
heard
it was like a year
he
ago.
got diagnosed with Parkinson's.
No, it was like a year ago. Like something. I think he had like a stroke or something. Not to like take it down a notch, but
Mark Richt.
Wow,
I think he's good now. But
oh
yeah,
wait, no, he died. Did he die yesterday? Oh my god.
Dude, that was
Wait,
Betty
what?
White, but
Wait, are you serious?
Oh no, okay. Shit.
that was some guy named Mark. That's
Zach, are you okay? Like you just scared me.
No, it was a tweet from Mark Richt, and he
Not
wrote
that
a
I
tweet
care about
about
the guy.
Martin Luther King Jr., and all I saw was an extraordinary man. He blazed a trail for so many. I was like, wait, what? Did he die yesterday and I didn't hear about it?
wow.
So
Zach.
welcome to Beerly Sports, where we compare Mark Richt to Martin Luther King Jr.
I wasn't comparing him. That was a tweet from Mark Richt. That's why I got confused.
They basically did the same thing for the University of Miami football, so.
Actually,
I'm excited for University of Miami football, dude.
No.
All right, let's head to next week.
We're pulling that right out of the wall.
Nobody cares about Miami football. Shut up, Clyde Walford.
What are you talking about? We've got 5 national championships, baby.
Killed somebody.
Yeah, basically. Trevor, who you got next week?
Well,
Aaron
hold
Hernandez.
on. So the teams moving on from last week's games are Cincinnati, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Kansas City, and the Los Angeles Rams. So we have 4 matchups coming up this week.
And let me just interrupt you there. I saw a tweet about this earlier. You guys remember how unpredictable the NFL was like this year? Everybody
No,
thought,
dude,
oh,
I
anybody
already
could win it.
forgot.
Everybody thought anybody could win it.
Yeah.
Everybody thought anybody could win it. All right.
5 of the 8 divisional teams from last year are back. You know, the Niners have been in the playoffs a lot. Titans have. Bengals are really the only new team in there. For
And
all
they're
these,
so sexy, bro. As
yeah,
soon as they get that line
Buffalo
pick,
finally won a playoff game.
well, they did last year too.
Oh, did they? I thought they
Mhm.
lost
They made
first
the
round.
championship. They
they
lost.
made the AFC championship.
Oh, did
To
they?
the
Oh, I'm just
AC.
stupid then. Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with accepting that.
I have a quick question for you guys. So sorry to break up Pick'em, but like, if there were 4 teams on a level of happiness, like what teams would make you the most happy to win the Super Bowl? Who would they be? Like out of the teams left?
Oh,
For
out of
me-
the teams left? Okay.
I'll go first. I'll give you all a little bit of time to cook. It would obviously be the Bucks first. Bucks fan my whole life. Live in Tampa. Love Tom Brady. Used to hate the guy. Always loved Gronk. Second, I would have to go with the Bengals. I love what they got going on there. I don't know if that line and consistency on offense and defense is gonna carry all the way to the Super Bowl. Third, the Bills. Fourth, the Packers. So Bucks, Bengals, Bills, Packers in my order of happiness.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals first. You know, I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna win it, but you know they're young, they're fun. Why not? Cincinnati never been there. You know, why not?
Jamar Chase, Super Bowl MVP.
Exactly. I'm going to Niners number 2. Former Patriot Jimmy G. Got to root for him.
God.
Number 3, gonna go with Titans. I like Tannehill. I like Henry. I like Vrabel. Why
The
not?
Tits.
After that, I don't really like any of the teams left, so I don't really care after that.
You don't want Brady to win? Are you peeved?
No,
Are
I've
you
had
salty?
enough. I've had enough. I'd probably say Packers 4th if I had to pick
Okay.
one.
So
That would kind of make it weird.
my like happiness level. So I'd probably go Buffalo number 1. Obviously, I already said that's my secondary team that I root for. Number 2, I'd probably go Green Bay. Big Aaron Rodgers fan. So
Green Gay.
Green
If you
Bay.
switch the front letters around. Anyways, who's third?
Third, I'd probably go. This is tough. I'd probably go Titans. I really like Derrick Henry.
That would be cool because for them to win, Derrick Henry's going to have to lead the way, and that would
Yeah.
be really cool to see a running
Dude,
back.
To see a running back lead the way, yeah, exactly.
Don't hate
Yeah.
on Tannehill. Tannehill will show
No,
up.
I'm hating on Tannehill. He's not top 15.
You'll see. Tannehill
He's
is top. Tannehill is top 15.
No, he's not.
Barely.
No, he's not.
top 15.
Did
Yes,
you
he
just
is.
say barely instead of Beerly?
I said barely.
Barely. He's
When you
barely
could've said-
top 15 to you.
He's barely
Come
top
on,
15.
Gary. It's okay. Whatever.
It's the
Who's your
year
last?
of the beer. My last one.
Did the Bucks
Um,
sneak in there? Come on.
You know what? The last one for me
It would make me happy.
gotta be Cincinnati.
You don't care about my happiness. Got it.
I don't like Los Angeles or Tampa Bay, so
Dude, screw the Rams. I do not want to see freaking Matt Stafford win a
Why?
Super Bowl.
Is he going to beat the Bucks next week?
No, like just like even then, even if they beat the Bucks, like I just don't want to see them win a Super Bowl.
You want to see Jalen Ramsey twerking on you, basically?
The only, you know, this is an alcohol influenced podcast, so don't ask me questions like that. They're just probably like them. I would say the Chiefs. There's only like 2 players I like on, probably like 3 players I like on the Rams.
okay.
Dude, Jake Funk, best running back in the NFL.
Van Jefferson,
Uh,
Von Miller, OBJ.
why do
Wait.
you like OBJ?
Why do you not? Can you actually hate Cooper Kupp? I feel like no one dislikes Cooper Kupp.
I hate Cooper Cup.
I've never met anyone that's hated Cooper Cup before.
Nice to meet you, Trevor Scott.
Why? What's your reasoning? What has he ever done to you?
I'm about to expose Trevor's
I feel like
real
you just
last
hate him.
name.
I feel like you just hate him because he's white.
What?
Am I wrong?
No, I don't like the way he talks. I gave you my reasoning, you race baiter.
Okay, racist.
Okay, race baiter.
All right,
Wait.
so before this conversation gets out of hand,
I'm not
happy
racist.
Martin Luther King Day, everyone.
That was
We're going to go
yesterday,
ahead
racist.
and go into the first game for Pick'em.
Carrie, stop drinking.
We have Cincinnati and
We're gonna have to cut
Tennessee.
this real short.
Carrie is in the lead currently at 6-0, so I'm going to let
Hey,
him
you know what?
What?
You win in the regular season, you win in the playoffs. It's just how it works, buds. Get
Carrie,
over it.
take the Bengals.
So it's Cincinnati and Tennessee. Go ahead and pick first, Carrie. I'm going to run and grab a beer.
This is disrespectful, but I'm going to the Tennessee Titans. Bengals aren't there yet. Tannehill, Henry, gonna run through them like a train on a Sunday morning. You heard me, buddy.
Screw you. I got the Bengals. I mean, the Titans as well. I feel like Zach isn't here. Who do you think he's going to take?
I feel like Zach is gonna go with a trendy, different pick and say the Bengals because he doesn't know how to pick football at all.
That's why you went 3-3 last week.
Yeah, he's a loser, so I mean, he just makes loser choices, sadly. But maybe one day he'll grow up. But I feel like he's got to take the Bengals. But you know what, Zach? He might surprise me. Go with the Titans, but I don't know. Bengals, I feel like they're just going to get shut down. Titans' defense is a lot better than I think people give them credit for.
Harry, can you do me a favor and give me a score prediction for this week? For this game, I mean?
For this game, I'm going to go with the Titans taking a low-scoring game, 27-17.
Titans 27-17. I'm going to give you Titans 34-17. Double them up.
So, the question's always asked to guys around the world, to men. Are you tits?
Barely sport.
Are you a tits or an ass guy?
Are you joking me right now? What are we doing? What is this?
This is
barely sports, bro.
No one has ever asked me that.
You've never been asked if you're a tits or an ass guy?
You've definitely been asked that before, sir.
Okay, well, the answer is personality. Go ahead, Zach.
Wow.
You know what, Trevor? I agree with you. It's personality, and the Bengals got a lot of personality. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give it to the Bengals because I need
Zach,
it.
When you were getting a beer, me and Carrie both said that you were going to pick the Bengals.
I know.
Yeah.
I heard.
Oh.
It's not very shocking.
He just likes making us happy.
So I'm taking the Bengals. I'm gonna say 38 to 35.
Wow.
Jamar Chase masterclass or nah?
It's gonna be an offensive masterclass.
I feel like
Okay, bigger game for you, Zach. Tyler Boyd or T. Higgins?
T. Higgins.
Respectable. Who do we got next?
So next up on the
Is that a
list.
Saturday game?
That's a Saturday game.
Saturday afternoon. Zach.
Nice.
Zach, who wins more yards? Ryan Tannehill or Jamar Chase?
I feel like the Bengals are going to try and sell out to stop the run. Because that'd be the smart thing to do. So I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill.
Impressive.
Not because he's good, but because the Bengals should try and sell out to stop the run. All right, next up. San Francisco at Green Bay. Who you going with, Kerry?
Take the Niners, Gary.
Sadly, got to go with Aaron Rodgers. Jimmy G is going to throw a big pick six or something. I can see it.
So you're saying he's not good?
Jimmy G's a great game manager.
I feel like those two words are oxymorons of each other.
I feel like that's a really common thing for New England quarterbacks, New England product quarterbacks.
I agree. Oh my gosh.
Tom
Tom Brady, game manager. Jimmy G, game manager. Cam Newton, straight up ass.
Mac Jones,
game manager. They're just all game managers.
They are. Especially Tom Brady, right, Trevor?
You know why that is?
Why?
props to Bill Belichick because it's really not 11 on 11 for the Patriots when they're playing a game. It's 1 on 11. Bill Belichick is just like controlling the guys on the field. Like it's his brain. Dude, what am I drinking again?
It's basically Bill Belichick playing Madden, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I hope that wasn't too far-fetched. Happy birthday. I'm going 33-10 pack show.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers sitting down in the fourth quarter, doesn't play the whole game.
I feel like that's not. I feel like that never happens.
Yeah, that does never happen, and it's not going to happen this time because
You know what else
San
doesn't
Francisco
happen?
is going to lose this game, but they're not going to bench Aaron Rodgers because Jordan Love is so bad that if they were to put him in, he would somehow find a way to throw a pick six on a handoff, and the Niners would end up winning the game. So they can't trust him. They're going to keep Aaron Rodgers in the entire game, even through the fourth quarter, to hand the ball off to A.J. Dillon. So I'm taking
Zach, you're
Packers.
Under 500 in playoff pick'em.
Huh?
You're gonna go under 500 in playoff pick'em.
100%.
What are you talking about?
You're at 500 now. Just wait on it.
I'm not going to go under 500, I promise you.
What if you do?
I'm not going to. If I go under 500 in playoff pick'em, here's what I'll do. Okay, ready? Actually, you know what? Trevor, you tell me what I should do.
It's that creative right now. I want you to send me a video of you taking a drink of beer through a straw in your nose.
What?
Deal.
Why not?
Deal.
Why
and
not?
if I go over 500...
Ah, dang it. I forgot there's always two sides to the coin.
If I go over 500, you have to send me a video
Deal.
of you
Adding a pony.
taking a drink of beer.
Okay.
Actually, no. You have to... Here's what you have to do. You have to boof a beer.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay. Deal.
If I go
Let's
over
go.
500, you'll boof a beer. You have to send me the video.
I will. I will send you a video. Virtual handshake initiated.
Yes. Okay.
Virtual handshake accepted.
Yep. Accepted.
Respect.
All right.
What we got next?
So, next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let me take this one first.
Oh, you want to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Go right on ahead.
Yeah. I don't do this often. No, I'm not doing all that. Bucks by 50.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the Super Bowl.
Okay.
We going back. We going right back.
All right, Carrie.
I feel like this is going to be the closest game of all the matchups this weekend, but I kind of want to pick the Rams. But for me, I'm just going to play it safe and go with Brady in the playoffs. But I'm not going to be shocked if Rams win this one. But I say
co-sign Bucks by 50.
Bucks not winning by 50, maybe by 3.
I'm going to take the Rams by 17.
Wait, Carrie, you took the Bucks?
Yes.
Even though I cursed them?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm taking the Rams by 17.
And there's this idiot.
I'm saying it's going to be 31-14. Final game. Final. Actually, no. Bucks by 14. 17-31.
24-20 on my watch. Bucks.
I don't think this is going to happen, bud.
Why?
No, to Zach's.
Oh, okay.
Bet. Carrie, what do you want to bet on this? What do you want to bet?
My life. You will cut my throat.
Did you just say your life?
Yes.
Carrie.
I feel like Carrie needs to see a psychologist.
I am a psychologist.
Carrie, I got
not,
you.
you're
I'm
an
very
accountant.
good at psychology. You can talk to me about anything. We could even have like a mental health segment next week if it'll help you.
Exactly. You are more than your disorder.
Carrie. Carrie, what do you want to bet on that? That Bucks win by 14. Or not Bucks, shit.
If the
Rams
Rams,
win by 14.
if the Rams win by 14 or more,
At least 14,
Over
yeah.
13 and a half. Over 13 and a half.
13 and a
Over
half.
14
I like
and a
that.
half.
No, not
Okay.
14 and a half. I picked 14.
Oh, 13 and a half. That's where it's at. That's the line. I'm drawing the line right there, 13 and a half.
I will buy a 6-pack and drink it within 30 minutes of next week's episode.
I feel like that just benefits you.
6-pack of Four Loko deal.
Oh,
Fucking no.
shit. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
yes. Wait, no.
That's not-
Here you go, Carrie. If the Rams win by 14 or more, you buy 2 Four Locos. You do the Four Loco challenge right before the podcast.
Probably not. I don't want to die. How about 1?
Okay, but you still have to drink during the episode.
Deal.
Okay, sweet.
And same with you. If the Rams don't win by 14 or more.
Okay, that's okay. Here's what I'll do.
Hey, no, it's fair either way.
No.
You don't have
I'm
enough
all
faith
for
that the-
equality, by the way.
Yeah, you don't have enough faith that the Rams are going to win by 14 or more, Zach?
You
Come
don't
on.
like equality, Zach?
Yeah, this is Martin Luther King Day week. Come on, man.
Okay, stop bringing that up before before it gets
Okay,
funky.
here's what I'll do. If the Rams don't win by 14 or more, I will drink 4 shots of liquor through a used sock.
No, I want 4 Loco.
No, I want Zach to do that. Please accept that, Carrie.
I
Make
want
it like
Four Loko.
6 shots and then, or like, 6 shots and then do it.
I want 4 Loco. Sorry. That's
You
what
You
I
don't want
want.
to see this man put a sock in his mouth.
Fine, I'll do the
Yeah.
Four Loco for the podcast. I'm not worried about
Dude,
that.
I'm
at
going to be
all.
hosting like 15 minutes in.
Win.
I'll do it right before the podcast. Let's go. All right.
Deal. Let's go.
All right, so I got 2 bets online. One with Carrie, one with Trevor. See if any more
Yeah,
bets come up in our last game of the weekend on Sunday, January 23rd of 2022 at 6:30 p.m. in Kansas City, Missouri. We have the Bills taking on the Chiefs at home. Who you going with, Carrie?
This can be a good game. I'm
gonna
looking
be a
forward to
great
this
game.
game. It
Me
is.
too.
But I'm going to go with the same result as last year. I'm going to say the Chiefs beat the Bills once again. Patrick Mahomes beats Josh Allen.
What's the score?
Tyreek Hill beats Stephon Diggs just like his unborn child. I'm going to say
Wow.
Chiefs 34.
Hang on.
30.
Yikes.
Maybe we
What?
shouldn't be doing anymore.
What's the score of the game, Carrie?
34-30 Chiefs.
34-30. Okay. All right. Trevor, what do you got?
This really pains me. I hope I'm wrong. I got 38, 20. I wanted to say 21. Now I'll say 24. Chiefs. I really want you to pick the Bills, though, Zach, because one of us has got to be right when they shock the world, when they do the thing.
Hold on. I'm looking something up real quick.
I feel it could be closer than that, though.
You never know,
True.
Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't either. You think you know, and then all of a sudden you don't know anything, Like, I thought me and my ex were fine, bro.
Interesting. I'm finding shit out.
And then she just broke up with me one day. Like,
Oh,
Sure, why not?
man.
yeah.
Okay. Damn. Fuck. Okay. So it's going to be cold in KC. Not that cold, though. Only a 4% chance of rain.
So while
Relatively windy.
oh jeez, dude, oh man, don't even get me. Me and Carrie had a score prediction and a winner after 3 seconds. Zach had to go look up the percentage of
Listen,
rain.
I'm in last place. I need something, okay? Shut up.
He's never going to win. He could at
I
least
was like,
hope.
hang on, let me watch Bay News 9.
Bay News 9 does not cover Kansas City, Missouri. Hello.
I'm aware.
All right. So on Sunday, January 23rd of 2021.
You sound like that guy on TikTok at Sports Guy Zach.
Wow, what a loser.
You should follow that guy. He's pretty great. At
Sponsored, by the way.
6:30 p.m.,
Sponsored. by
you
the way.
will see the Bills beat the Chiefs by 10. 10 points. Double digits.
Yeah, I don't think
Ooh,
Zach...
don't get that close to your mic anymore. That was freaky.
Bills are winning by double digits. Chiefs defense will struggle against the Bills' high-powered offense. The Chiefs will struggle against the Bills' defense. And Patrick Mahomes will throw 2 interceptions.
Not one.
2 interceptions.
Two.
Wow.
2 interceptions. All right.
I hope you're right, Zach.
And
I
the
hope you're right,
final
Zach.
score will be... Drumroll, please. 34-24.
Nice.
And when you think Zach couldn't get more idiotic, he does.
You don't think the Bills have a chance of beating the
Not
Chiefs?
that bad. I mean, I wouldn't say an idiot said that.
I mean-
34.
I mean, anything Zach says is idiotic. This is a
Okay,
man-
Kerry, you want to make another bet? We'll make another bet. What do you want to
When
bet?
was the last time we talked about Tyrod Taylor?
I want to bet that Zach said Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz were top 10 quarterbacks.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
Nobody cares anymore.
Okay,
It's the
Kerry, you
playoffs.
want to make that bet? I'll make that
Let's
bet
talk
with
about-
you. I will make that bet with you.
Yeah,
Okay?
you said that.
I will make that bet with you. Because I'm
I tried
going
to
to
stop
win.
it, yeah.
I have the receipts. You forget that I edit every episode of this podcast.
Are
And
you
I
saying
know
why?
all the words that were said on this podcast. And I know that those weren't the exact words that were said. So,
How many times have you talked about Tyrod Taylor, if you know the words? How many times have we talked about that guy?
Tyrod Taylor probably
Way too
like,
much for a crap.
are you talking
I'd
about
say it's 16.
16?
Yeah, that would
Probably
be my
somewhere
vote.
around. I was gonna say like 13.
I'm a good guesser, too, really.
I was gonna say
Wow.
13 times.
I
That's
guess
it.
that there's a sexy Jets fan out there somewhere. And if you're listening to this, I love you.
Team Alley.
All right. Okay, so the picks are in. So the only one that everyone agreed on was Green Bay over San Francisco.
Pack show, baby.
Had the pack, baby.
A-Rod against the Niners.
Give it to me. All right, so now we have a couple of interesting little discussions to have for the rest of the episode. Pick'em took a little bit longer than I wanted, but that's okay. We still have a couple things to talk about. The first one of which is this. Is Kirk Cousins the future quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, or will he play somewhere else?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Just because I don't want to talk about Kirk Cousins like at all. I think he's gonna get a new shot, at least 2 years with a new head coach. Job security is on 100 until then. That's all. I don't want to talk about Kirk Cousins tonight.
Who doesn't want to talk about Kirk Cousins tonight?
I
I
love
knew
Kirk
one of y'all were
Cousins.
gonna get excited
Honestly-
about Kirk Cousins.
Honestly, if he was the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they would have gone 16-0. So
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
they'd
I
be
don't know about
16-0, and I'd pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the
Would
Super Bowl.
we
this
be
year.
in week 18? Would we then?
Huh?
I
Would
think
we be in week 18? Could
if
we
the
have a
Bucs-
chance to go 16-1?
if the Bucks were going 16-0 with Kirk Cousins, we'd
No,
probably be in
there's 18 weeks this year.
No,
There's 17
no, listen to
games.
me.
Say it right.
If the Bucks went 16-0 as Kirk Cousins, we'd probably be in a Madden 2020 league.
Carry.
That'd be the only way.
Oh, no, I
We're-
like what you said.
Exactly.
Do you guys want to make a Madden league one day again?
Dude, we're going to make a Madden League. Speaking of Madden Leagues, we're going to have some of the off-season content that we have coming. We're going to have a Madden League with me, Trevor, Carrie, and maybe a couple of our friends joining in to help create a really cool Madden League that we're going to be able to trade with each other, play against each other, and it's all going to be streamed on Beerly Sports on twitch.tv/Beerly Sports. So, check that out when the off-season comes. But, Carrie, what do you think about Kirk Cousins' future at Minnesota?
Kirk Cousins is the best the Vikings could get. He's a good, not great quarterback. There's not better out there than Kirk Cousins. I don't know why Vikings fans keep complaining, oh, we need to get rid of Kirk Cousins. Who are you going to get? Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. He can get new playoffs. I don't get what the issue is. Get a new coach.
The issue is the coach and the defense, bro.
He's new. Yeah, the defense is the issue.
Yeah.
Play calling. Kirk Cousins is not the problem in Minnesota. He had a great season.
Yeah, he
Stop
did.
blaming Kirk Cousins. Let him live in his little van and live his life. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is great.
Great.
He's great.
Great.
Very good.
He's
very
great.
Good.
He's great. He's great with a T.
Great.
He's great. And
Great.
For any Minnesota fans out there complaining about Kirk Cousins,
Great.
if Jacksonville would have had y'all's offense this past year, we would have been in the playoffs. So
Great.
fix that defense. Okay. Next
Great.
up, next topic. That was a short one because we all agreed. Next up, we have pick one as your starter. And by the way, this is all based off of the posts we make at Beerly Sports on Twitter. Pick
Great.
one of these quarterbacks as your starter next season.
We got 10K, by the way.
Yeah, 10K followers. So go and be one of the 10K followers.
If you follow us on Twitter, I love you. Trev Scott loves you. If you're ever about to do that thing and you think nobody loves me, I love you.
Trevor Scott loves you. That's all that matters.
Carrie, what the fuck? Okay, sorry.
What's your next topic?
Okay, next time. Pick one of these quarterbacks as your starter next season. Taylor Heineke, Tua Tagovailoa, Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz. Trevor, I'm going to let you go first because, we have a special bond.
Okay, just because I wasn't totally registering all four quarterbacks you just said, I can only Carrie go first.
Okay.
All I heard was Baker and Tua.
I'll go
Not to
first.
say I wasn't listening.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I will go first. My first one out, even though Zach has previously said he's a top 10 quarterback, is Taylor Heineke. I think he's a great backup at best. I don't think he's a starter. I don't think he'll be starting next year. I don't think he'll ever start again. So he's out. Next one out for me is Tua. I think Tua still has potential as a good game manager. I don't think he's ever going to be as good of a quarterback people thought he was going to be coming out of college. But I think, with a good defense, good O-line, good run game, he'll be able to manage a team well. But I think there's better options than him. Top two spots, closer, but first one out, I'm going to say Carson Wentz. Wentz played well, but he also had a great O-line, great running game, and he really struggled to finish out the season, including an epic collapse against Jacksonville. I just really don't trust him. I think he's a great starter. He's okay. Okay, dude. But not going with him. Last one, I'm going to go with Baker, who Zach also said is a top 10 quarterback
At the beginning of the season. Thank you.
Dude, is that Rufus?
Three of these four guys were top 10 quarterbacks, actually.
Wow. Wow.
But, Baker, he's hurt this year. I think he'll bounce back next year. He'd be a solid game manager again. Not a huge fan of any of these guys.
I am so surprised that Carrie picked Baker.
I'm going to go.
Because Carrie's been shitting on him since the beginning of the year.
You think in the last couple of years, who's had the best season? Any of these guys? Baker? He's had the best of. I don't really love any of these guys, but Baker's had the best season of any. And he's
So
got
there are guys that you love.
There is a few guys I love, and you're not one of them, sadly.
That was my follow-up question. Am I one of them?
But
Is Cody
Zach,
Burns one of them?
maybe not. You never know.
Okay. All right.
But Zach, I know you have 3 of these 4 quarterbacks in your top 10 list
Shut
for the last
the fuck
year.
up. I hate this guy, dude.
Who are you
Oh
picking
my
among
God.
these guys?
In
So,
the past 18 weeks, too. Probably.
so,
Past like 20 weeks.
Exactly.
so, this is really easy for me. Tua absolutely out of the picture.
Zach's
Absolutely out of
taking
the
wins
picture.
every day.
Baker Mayfield absolutely out of the picture. Everyone knows that I actually didn't just jump off the Baker Mayfield train. I actually wrecked it. So I'm off the Baker Mayfield train, and that thing is
really
off
blame
the
him for this
tracks.
year, though?
It's in a fiery heap of destruction.
Can you blame him though for a guy that's been playing hurt all year?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Short answer, yeah.
And then last up, it's Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz, and there's only one clear answer here, and that's Carson Wentz. Not only does he have the highest rating out of all these quarterbacks, he threw for 3,500 yards this year, threw for 27 touchdowns with only 7 interceptions. So although he's getting a ton of hate for the way that he played in the last game of the season, okay? Although he's getting a ton of hate for the way he played in the last game of the season, look at the other quarterbacks up against him. Okay? You have Tua Tagovailoa, 16-10. Wow. Really exciting numbers there. Ooh, I'm scared of Tua Tagovailoa. Okay? Next you have Taylor Heineke, who went 20-15. Okay? That's fucking awful. Okay? Taylor Heineke, absolutely out. Okay. Next up, we have Baker Mayfield, 17-13. That's horrible too. Okay? Obviously, the best player on this list is Carson Wentz. Okay? He's the only one, I repeat, the only one over 3,500 yards. Okay? And he's got the best touchdown to interception ratio. He's got the best rating. Why on earth would you pick anyone else besides him?
Carry ratio, this man, bro.
I rest my case.
Ratio, this bit.
Which of
You
these
know what's funny about Kerry? He's been singing the praises of Ryan Tannehill, how he's top 15, blah, 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 blah. He went 21-for-14, threw twice the amount of interceptions and less touchdowns than Carson Wentz. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Is being a good quarterback about touchdown to interception ratio?
I'd say it's part of it. I'd say it's part of it, Kerry. You know what? I'd say, Kerry, it's probably one of the more important stats when it comes to quarterback. I'd say it's more important than QBR.
Especially okay, Zach, one thing you're not going to do is talk about the disimportance of QBR.
Exactly.
That is your left hand, dude. And
I mean, this is
we
a
all
man
know
that
what you do with your left
Tyrod
hand.
Taylor to the end of him. Just because he doesn't throw interceptions. That is the only reason. Same thing with Carson Wentz. Until critical games when he falls apart.
Okay, well, he also threw more touchdowns than every other quarterback on this list.
The only reason Carson Wentz is good stats because his coach doesn't trust him to throw the ball, and Jonathan Taylor runs the whole game.
Okay, so when Ryan Tannehill did not have Derrick Henry, did the coach trust him?
Did Ryan Tannehill have the best running back in football, one of the best offensive lines?
Did the coach trust him? Kerry, just answer the question, because you're so high on Ryan Tannehill, but you won't answer the question. Yes, Kerry is high on Ryan Tannehill. He's sucking farts out of Ryan Tannehill's ass. And I just want to know, because he's so high on Ryan Tannehill, why does he think he's so much better than Carson Wentz? That's my only question. They play in the same division, which means they play the same teams, right? They play the same teams, and one quarterback is, significantly better. So I just want to know, why are you so high on Ryan Tannehill claiming he's top 15 and then automatically putting Carson Wentz in the bottom, third of the NFL in terms of quarterbacks, which is what the rest of the quarterbacks on these lists are.
When
and
did I ever
putting
say that?
and putting Ryan Tannehill in the top 15. I'm just curious because what the stats say is not what you say. So when you're talking about what good quarterbacks do, you look at yards, you look at touchdowns, you look at interceptions.
Can I make a sub point to this claim? I like what you said there, Zach. I'm taking Carson Wentz over whatever guy you just brought up every time.
Wow, you're smart, bro.
Wait, what guy did you say? What guy were we talking about?
Ryan
Keep this
Tannehill.
debate going.
Yeah, I'm taking Wentz over Tannehill. Sorry, Kerry. Well, maybe not. It's close, though.
Tannehill wins. Is Ryan Tannehill in your top 15 last year and the year before?
I
Wait,
think
hang on.
was, yeah.
Can I do something weird here?
Why
Can I
not?
open
Why
you
not?
guys' mind a little bit?
Okay.
Sure, why not?
So running backs this year, 1 and 2, 1A, 2A, have been Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor. Take away those weapons, replace them both with Ronald Jones. Who's the
Okay.
better quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Easily Tannehill.
Easily Carson Wentz. Easily.
Easily Tannehill.
Easily. I can't even believe Kerry is arguing this. It's actually insane.
Have you watched Carson Wentz play?
Yes, I have.
He doesn't do anything.
Apparently, he does more than Ryan Tannehill.
They don't trust him to throw the football.
He's thrown 27 touchdowns, Kerry.
And they don't trust him.
Oh
He
my
throws
God.
quick passes. Did you watch him the games he had to win? He's had one good game this all season long.
Oh my God, Kerry. Kerry.
Arizona was the only good game he had against the team that's falling apart.
Kerry. Shut
Kerry,
up before you make a fool of yourself. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, okay?
That's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen.
Yes.
The most ridiculous thing you've ever seen is putting Ryan Tannehill over Carson Wentz.
Yes! Based on the stats, that's absolutely stupid. Ryan Tannehill has so much better of a receiving core than Carson Wentz, and he's still thrown less touchdown and twice the amount of the interceptions. Kerry, that makes no sense. Oh my God.
Wait, what? What receiving core? A.J. Brown played like 3 games this year. Julio Jones is dead. Michael Pittman? Mo Alley Cox? Jack Doyle?
You're right. Mo Alley Cox, top 10 tight end. Absolutely.
Yep.
Mo Alley Cox, top 10 tight end.
Would
So
you rather
is
have
Jack
Anthony-
Doyle, actually. Jack
Would you
Doyle's the
rather
top
have
10 tight end. Everyone knows
Would you rather have Anthony Ferkshire and Nigel, whatever his name is, for the Titans wide receiver 1?
Nigel.
Does anyone even know what the Titans wide receiver 1 was for those like 6 games Brown missed? Could anyone actually name a wide receiver on the Titans that played more than like 7 games this year? Zach,
Oh my God.
yeah, no, he got released. Zach, can you actually name a wide receiver on the Titans?
Torrey Holt. No.
Seriously.
Torrey Holt's
name a wide-
retired. Shut up.
Can you
Ben
name one,
Simmons.
Zach?
Can I name a Titans wide receiver
I can't if it makes you feel any better.
That
Zach.
played like more than 6 games this year.
that played more than 6 games this year? I'm
Zach
pretty
has got
sure
some
Antonio
fingers
played,
fast.
or not Antonio, fuck. Julio played more than 6 games this year.
He kept getting hurt all year.
But did he play more than 6 games?
He played in 10, but did he finish 10? No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's just about which 6 games that you care about.
It's also not about if you finish or not.
It was Nick Westbrook Akini.
It was
Come
Nick
on.
Westbrook, you had Jeff Swaim,
Finishing
Ryan
is not that important. Not as good as Freddie's playing, but-
Gracie
Sorry,
McMath, Chester Rogers,
Wow, what a great
Des
Sorry, he didn't have-
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, man. Sorry, you didn't have Quentin Nelson and Ryan Kelly and Jonathan Taylor. Wow, man. Wow. Michael
Can I ask you this
Pittman,
question?
another underrated receiver. Wow, man. Wow.
Isn't Ryan Kelly a offensive lineman? That doesn't really go into the weapons that Carson Wentz is throwing to. I'm just saying.
He does if he has one of the best lines in the NFL.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Okay,
answer
so
now.
wait, no. Wait,
You might
before we
answer.
finish this conversation, I just want to
Wait,
ask Carrie. I
Here's
want
my
to
last
ask Carrie something. Okay, is
You will-
the Titans' offensive line specifically so bad that it would justify throwing 14 interceptions to Carson Wentz's 10? If Ryan Tannehill is a so much better quarterback than Carson Wentz, does it justify throwing twice as many interceptions?
I hate you guys. Ryan Tannehill is not even on this picture, and he's all we talked about for the past 10 minutes.
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what's going to answer this question, Zach? It'll be next year when your buddy Jimmy G takes over for Carson stinking Wentz at quarterback next year, when Ryan Tannehill is still the quarterback of the Titans. That will justify my answer.
All right, I'll clip
Carson
that.
Wentz is a backup next
All
year.
right, that's clip. All right.
I'll clip it. I'll do what I can.
Trevor, what's
Okay.
your pick?
I do not want to argue for 15 minutes about this, so I would ask you guys to respect my opinion.
Okay.
Are all of these guys healthy?
Yes.
Please take
Number
two.
one, I got Bake.
Ugh.
You win.
Ew.
Trevor.
That's disgusting.
Two, hang on, Zach.
That's
Two
disgusting.
might make you happy. Two, if you put them all on the same team, tell them to perform. I got Taylor Heineke at 2.
Wow.
Carson
Wow.
Wentz at 3. To a T, 4.
I like
Used to be
that
on
one.
the
That
train.
one's a good one.
Kind of underperformed this year when it counted.
Trevor, what are your thoughts on Carson Wentz? Just give me 30 seconds right now.
He didn't have to expand very much this year in, a year that was the stats were there and he played better than a lot of people thought he was going to play. But I don't think he got any better. I don't think he was as good as that season in Philly. Obviously, relied a lot on Jonathan Taylor, but hey, when that's the best or top 2, top 3 player on your team, you obviously got to rely on him.
Exactly. Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
This is not Carson Wentz. I have him third on this list because I think Heineke could do better in a better situation. But I got Heineke and Wentz actually similar, the same, 2A and 2B.
Don't let me go on Heideke. He's straight ass.
And
you don't
Kyle
think he might
Nye
make
was
it
16
weird?
and 10. Come on.
Kyle
now.
Allen is 2 is 13 and 8 as a starter. He's beat Bill Belichick 3 out of 4 times.
Okay. So you're saying that Tua is a great quarterback?
No,
Is that
he's
what
a great
you're saying?
He's a good game manager.
Oh, okay.
Like Mac
So he's
Jones.
ass without the team he's playing around.
He also has the
But
worst
team you put
offense.
him on.
The one thing on Tua, he does have the worst O-line in football. So
If he had the worst O-line in football, then why is Duke Johnson running for over 100 yards?
one game. Zach,
Ooh.
In
Zach,
the
look
one
it up.
game he started, yes.
Zach, look it up. The Dolphins have the 32nd ranked O-line this season.
Oh my God.
It's simple. If you're that stupid, look it up. It's true.
If you're stat stupid. Golly, I hate
It's a
Gary.
true fact.
So dumb. Okay.
I'm quoting facts here, bud. Look it up.
Kerry has never quoted facts in his life. All right.
Until now, surprisingly.
The final discussion topic. I'm going to let Trevor go first.
Final countdown.
Basically what he said.
The final discussion topic is pick one in their prime. Okay? First off, we have Khalil Mack. Obviously an absolute animal. Next up, we have Von Miller. Another animal. Next up, we have Terrell Suggs, who in his prime was an animal. And last, but I'm not necessarily saying least, is 94 for the Cowboys. Who you going with? Go ahead, pick first, Trevor.
I'm gonna put Marcus Ware last. First, if we're just saying prime, although his prime wasn't as long necessarily, not that being long is important because it shouldn't be. I gotta go with Khalil Mack, honestly. Halfway based on how good he is in like Madden 20 or whatever that game is.
Dude, if this is Madden, it's easily Mac.
What?
If we're judging off Madden, it's easily Mac. That guy was unstoppable, Madden.
Yeah, except we're talking about real life, bud. Still
Madden's
taking
more
Mac
important.
in his prime, even though it was really like 1 year, year and a half. What you should have done was put Shaq Barrett on this list. I might have made it weird. But I'm going with Khalil Mack. What about y'all?
Go ahead, Kerry.
I'm gonna go with Vaughn. He's more consistent, and he had 18 and a half sacks in season. Khalil's high is 15.
Does he have a
Khalil was only good for like a few years there. Miller was good for
prime? We're not talking about a prime 4 years. We're talking about the one season in their prime.
then the one season in their prime. 2012, Von Miller was far better than Khalil Mack.
Doesn't he have a Super Bowl MVP too?
Yeah, so I mean,
That's tight.
Super Bowl MVP, 18 and a half sacks in a season. Gotta go Vaughn.
Yeah, but Peyton Manning was his quarterback. Like, let's relax.
You mean ass Peyton Manning that threw like 7 touchdowns?
Yeah, I mean ass Peyton Manning. Not the Hall of Famer, not the top 5 quarterback of all time. I mean the ass Peyton Manning. Yeah.
I mean, do you not remember the ass Peyton Manning? Do you not?
It's pretty good. Yeah,
When he won the Super Bowl?
my memory is stellar. He was not that good. Quarterbacks aren't that good in Super Bowls.
He was terrible. His last season, when he won the Super Bowl?
I don't want to talk about Peyton Manning right now.
Why not, man?
Although, Arch Manning, if you're listening to this, I know you had an in-house visit today with the University of Florida. Go ahead and commit, lock that down, and I'll come to a game. That's all I can offer, really.
I mean,
I'll come to one game in the 3 years you're there, 4 years.
Might now that you said that.
What year did Denver win the
2016.
2016 they won. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it was
That was a
20.
guess.
It was 2015. The year Peyton Manning had such a great year of 9 touchdown passes to 17 interceptions.
Didn't he retire after that?
Yeah, that was the year he fell apart.
Zach, you remember that one year? It was his first year in Denver when Hubert drafted him in fantasy in the 3rd round, and we all made fun of him. And then he had 54 points the first week. Because I do.
I don't remember making fun of Hubert because I've never done that before.
You've never made fun of Hubert.
No, I was a nice guy.
Right.
I don't know why you're saying it like that, but...
Nice guys finish last. Remember that, Zach.
All right.
I want to sing a song right now.
You want to sing a song?
I'm just kidding. Nice guys finish last. That's why. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Milky, mommy, please.
No,
Okay.
we're done. No, that's over. No, seriously, cancel it. That's it. Gary's done.
Cut him off. He's cut off.
All right. Well, I just moved him to the other channel, so he will not be with us for the rest of the episode. I was like, how long until he notices?
Wow, how mean.
He got really quiet for Gary, and he's just like, wait, what happened?
How just rude, man.
I don't even want to talk about football anymore.
I'm gonna shock the world with this. Okay. And just be prepared that when I shock the world with this, I mean no disrespect to the other guys on this list. I think Khalil Mack's an absolute beast. I think Von Miller's an absolute beast. Gregory, obviously, absolute beast. But I'm going to go T-Sizzle.
Wait, who is Gregory?
Wait, is that not Randy Gregory?
No, it's DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus Ware. Shit, now I have to reevaluate. Okay, hold on.
It's okay.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm taking my time. I want to make accurate decisions on this shit because I don't like being the guy that looks dumb, even though I just did.
DeMarcus Ware. Remember he had that half spin move on Joe Staley? Had that sack on Kaepernick, which was not very Martin Luther King of him, but...
Shit! Oh
DeMarcus
my
Ware.
God! It's gotta be DeMarcus Ware. What?
I knew it. I knew he was.
Oh my God! No
Yep.
way! Come on,
Zach didn't even know who it was. Looked at stats for 3 seconds.
dude!
That
It's
tells
not
the
even
whole- That tells
close.
the whole story for Zach.
Von Miller. You know what his best tackles were in a season?
Tackles on a blitzing.
No.
on an
Wait.
edge blitzer.
Hold on. Do you know what his best tackles were?
Let me guess. 71.
Hold on.
81.
I lost it. Hold on.
81. I'll say 81. I think it's lower than that, though. I just want to let you guys
78
know.
is his best. 78 is his
Oh.
best. Okay?
Oh, I was
DeMarcus
3
Ware?
away.
He had 2 seasons at 84. You know what Von Miller's best sacks were? Most sacks of the season by Von Miller.
18.5.
Yes. Okay. You know how many DeMarcus Ware's was? 20! 1.5 more sacks.
Oh!
You want to go tackles for loss? We can go tackles for loss.
No! Fuck. Man, you just
Bro,
mentioned that.
it's obviously DeMarcus Ware. I'm not even a Cowboys fan, and this guy absolutely dominated when he was in the NFL. Oh my God, it's not even close. It's got to be
Zach,
DeMarcus Ware.
I want you to test your DNA, and I want you to tell me 1 if you have HIV, and 2 if you're related to Skip Bayless somehow.
So no on the HIV, words out on the Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless, maybe. HIV, I'd plead the 5th. It's not something we need to talk about here on the Beerly Sports Podcast.
No, come on, guys. He's got better stats in every
Come
category.
on, guys, dude.
Come on, guys. Better
Come on,
stats in
guys.
every category? Are you kidding me? Just because the Cowboys had a shitty team doesn't mean that this guy doesn't deserve the recognition that he deserves. 20 sacks in 2008. 84 tackles. 27 tackles for loss.
Because the shitty team doesn't mean the player's bad. You ready to talk about Lamar Jackson? 0-4 without him, by the way. No, stop.
Trevor.
kidding.
Do you want to talk QBR? We can talk QBR.
Yeah,
Completion
let's talk.
percentage, complete
It's-
average yards per
10 p.m. on a
attempt.
Tuesday. I'm not talking about QBR right
You
now.
know what I think about?
I will
Okay,
absolutely
Lamar
wreck
Jackson.
you if you
I'm
try and bring
serious.
up
I'd
Lamar
rather
Jackson as having a shitty team
Okay,
with
okay,
no
I'm
help.
self-harming. All right, Zach.
Here's my
Instead of us
Okay. We'll do this, Trevor. You know what?
No,
Fuck
I'm
you.
self-harming.
We'll do
I'm
this.
self-harming.
Okay.
Ow.
Lamar Jackson. Oh,
I'm self-harming,
Lamar Jackson's
Zach.
so good. Oh God, he's so good. Oh, you know what? Talk about his haters. But you know what? Who brought him up tonight? It was Trevor. His fucking fanboy. Fanboy as hell. Oh my God. So shitty this year.
Okay,
16 and 13. Touchdown percentage 4.2. Nearly a career low.
Dude, I'm not doing this right now. Like, I'm
Please
not.
do it right now. Please.
I'm not.
Yards
I'm
per
not.
attempt,
Let's go.
career low. Yards per catch, near a career low. Rating?
Yards per catch. Lamar Jackson receptions.
He's a terrible receiver. Come on.
Yards per completion. Sorry.
There we go.
Near career low.
How did he do against Demarcus Lawrence this year, Zach?
DeMarcus Lawrence this year? They
Never
didn't
mind.
play.
I can't. It's a joke. I was trying to be funny.
Please fight. Please fight.
Oh my God, I'd love to. Oh my God.
Please do it. Please
All
take
year.
on
We're talking
QBR?
about
QBR? Since he's took over at quarterback as full-time starter, it's a career low. This guy sucks ass. He can't throw the ball. He can't do anything except run. But you know what? They should do more of. They should run with Lamar every single down because every time he drops back, it seems to be an interception. It's the most tragic thing I've ever seen. His interception percentage is higher than it's ever been in his entire career. And like I've said many times in the past, and I have said it many times in the past, okay? If Lamar could figure out throwing the ball, just figure out how to throw the ball without throwing a pick, he'd be the best quarterback in the NFL. But what does he do? He keeps getting shittier, okay? And that's the problem I have with Lamar Jackson, okay? Since the first year he took over as full-time quarterback at the Baltimore Ravens, okay, he has dropped significantly. His rating in 2019 was 113. Now it's at an 87. His QBR was at an 83. Now it's at a 51. This guy is absolute garbage, and the fact that Trevor continues to defend him is just, honestly, it's sad. It's just sad. It's just sad at this point.
Can I respond?
Go ahead.
No one has any idea.
Thank you.
What
I have never briefed anything about Lamar Jackson being so accurate. And he's Aaron Rodgers. No, he's not. I've never done that. I said he's valuable. He's one of the best players in the NFL. Not because he's accurate. Not because he's going to throw for 400 yards. Because he's going to win games. And you told me a couple weeks ago, Zach, you replace him with a quarterback that's a little bit better throwing the ball, that, whatever, more accurate. They did that. Ryan Huntley. They were 0-4 without Lamar Jackson. If they would have won one game,
yeah, that's the question I have. Ryan Huntley? Who's that?
Who is Ryan Huntley?
Hang on. Huntley.
Tyler
Huntley. 0-4. A quarterback that completed a way better percentage than Lamar Jackson. What happened? 0-4. They
put up just as good numbers.
They scored 13 points in a game that they would have won and went to the playoffs. If they didn't go 0-4 in their last 4 games without Lamar, they make the playoffs.
Okay, Trevor. I have a question.
You don't think Lamar could have?
I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
You don't think he could have scored more than 13 points at home in a win in your end game? You're nuts.
I have a question for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna look at his rating. Okay, see if he's actually better than Lamar. Okay.
I've never defended
his QBR is lower than Lamar. He sucks worse. Don't give me that bullshit. You're crazy. Tyler Huntley sucks butt just as much as Lamar Jackson sucks butt.
I don't want to hear Tyler Huntley slander.
Tyler Huntley sucks butt. Okay,
bad.
let's be completely honest. He sucks butt. Okay.
We were almost done with this episode.
3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's got a worse interception ratio than Lamar Jackson, which I admit is pretty fucking rare. As a starting quarterback in the NFL, it's pretty fucking rare to have a worse touchdown to interception ratio than Lamar Jackson.
Wow.
Kerry, are you going to respond?
I thought you were. Tyler Huntley's played 4 games? Come on, don't go after Tyler Huntley. He's a rookie. He's played extremely well for a rookie.
Okay, he played extremely well, and what happened?
Is this about Tyler Huntley?
Technically, Tyler Huntley went 1-4.
Bullied. Tyler Huntley played far better than any other rookies.
He beat Chicago 16-13.
He didn't play that full game.
Hey, you can't blame the losses
he went
on
26 for 36.
Hey, but how many
for 219 yards?
As a starter,
how many losses did Harbaugh go for the win? Harbaugh, whatever his name is.
Harbaugh? That was even worse.
Huntley almost beat the Packers. Harbaugh was an idiot. Harbaugh was an idiot. If he kicked that field goal at the end, the Ravens would have beat the Packers. But no, he decided to go for 2 like a dumbass he is, and they lost that game. So don't blame that game on Huntley. Lamar Jackson lost that game. Lamar Jackson's only done well this year because he's Justin Tucker as a kicker who's bailed him out 3 games this year.
That's true.
So do you think the last 4 games of the year Lamar Jackson would have went 0-4? You think
Lamar Jackson would have lost to the freaking Detroit Lions if he didn't have Justin Tucker as a kicker?
Because one play decides the game?
He hit a 65-yard field goal to win the game. Yes, that decided the game.
Okay, so what if you want to change that one play to a missed field goal, I'm going to change the one play when the Lions scored. I'm going to say they threw a pick 6 instead.
Did any other kicker in the NFL make that kick? No.
Maybe. We'll never know.
No, they wouldn't. Would freaking Tyler Bass
make that play before that?
Make that field goal?
Was it a 35-yard pass to set it up? Oh, you didn't think my memory was that good, right?
Would any kicker make that field goal? No. It's the Detroit Lions. He shouldn't have been in that place to begin the game.
Lamar Jackson sucks balls. End of discussion. Okay.
He would be in the playoffs. Ravens would be in the playoffs if he played extremely valuable. Top 5 valuable player in the NFL. Also, stats went down for running backs. Devontae Freeman extremely ineffective in his 4 games without Lamar.
Okay. All right.
They stopped running Devonta Freeman. They started Latavius Murray. Come on.
I'm not coming on anything, Kerry.
Please
yeah,
do, sir.
You know what, Trevor? Just come on your belly button like you used to, okay? I'm sick of this.
Dude,
Wow.
No way we should have said that on here.
Why not?
It's done.
This is 2022.
It's 2022. The world's very accepting of odd individuals.
Exactly.
All right. So
We're gonna be a politics podcast in a couple weeks. First episode when the Super Bowl happens. After that, Zach, me and you, let's go. Socialism is a dub.
Okay.
Bring your A game.
We can do that if you want.
All right.
That'll be
I'm gonna title the podcast if we actually do that. I'm gonna title it the Beerly Politics Podcast. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. As
I got
always,
a few things I gotta plug. A few
Oh,
people
you
I
got-
gotta love.
Okay. Love them.
Get some
Love them.
plugs. You know, if you like sports, you probably like one of the best sports of all time, if not the best sports of all time. If you're a basketball fan, NBA fan, college
Imagine watching
fan,
basketball in 2022.
don't interrupt me, you
I will.
thing. At Beerly Hoops on Twitter, daily basketball content. Love to interact with you there. At Beerly Hoops on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram at Beerly Sports. At Beerly Sports on Twitter. If you're a baseball fan, you like running the diamond, running the bases, you like striking out, even if it's with girls, follow us on baseball. Follow us on Twitter at Beerly Baseball.
Oh my god.
That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, obviously follow us on Twitter, Beerly Sports, Beerly Hoops, Beerly Baseball. Thank you everyone for watching. Carrie, is there anything you want to plug before we head out?
I got one
Trevor,
more thing after Carrie's done.
Trevor stole my stuff, so you know what? I have nothing to plug, sadly.
I got one more thing. Talking
What
to
do
this
you got?
guy on Twitter. He said he was listening to our podcast for the first time. I just want to let you guys know what he said. He said he has a secret beer fridge in his garage that his wife doesn't know about. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to that guy.
Hell yeah.
Tall guy.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm going for. I'm going for that.
Codename Tall Guy. We support you, bro.
We're not
Let's go,
snitching
tall
on him.
guy.
It's
Woo!
not his name. It's not his name.
We'll just call him Tall Guy.
Tall
It's the
Guy.
year of the beer.
Shout out to Tall Guy. Also, shout out to Ireland. We haven't done that enough
Year of
this
the beer.
podcast. I feel
Shout
like we
out to
need to.
Ireland.
Year of the beer. Shout out to
Year of the
Ireland.
beer.
Shout out to Tall Guy. Couple things I want to plug before we head out. Obviously, if you've been checking me out on Instagram at ZSmithGolf, you'd be seeing that I've been working out a lot lately. And what helps me work out is repsports.com. They got a bunch of great products, everything from pre-workout to protein. It's all great. Tastes great. Feels great. I will say that their pre-workout is like the strongest I've ever had. Henry Cavill has a sponsorship with Muscle Tech, and it doesn't even come close, honestly. Rep Sports, their Broken Arrow pre-workout is incredible, as well as their whey protein and obviously the Raise Energy drink. If you want to check that out and get some, use code CSGolf at checkout for 15% off your order today. And also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at SportsGuyZach. I post relatively regularly, unlike the Really Sports TikTok. Trevor, how's that coming?
The year of the beer, baby. We'll be here before you know it.
And also, coming soon, we're going to have Beerly Breakdowns on YouTube. You can check out Beerly Sports on YouTube. So be sure to check
The year of
that
the beer.
out. The year of the beer is upon us, 2022.